What's up, Hoop fans? We're back with another one. Draymond Green's a versatile player, known for his exceptional defensive abilities, basketball IQ, passing skills, and leadership on the court. But some say he's way overrated, and just another replaceable player that Steph and Klay carried to 4 championships. So is he overrated and worth the 4-year, $100 million deal that the Warriors just gave him? Let's talk about it. Let's not get it twisted. Draymond's no bum. His defensive prowess was reflected in numerous accolades, such as being named to the NBA All-Defensive First Team multiple times and winning the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award in the 2016-2017 season. He was known for his ability to guard multiple positions, his tenacity in challenging shots, his defensive communication, and his propensity for making impactful defensive plays like steals and blocks. However, some critics argue that Draymond Green's lack of offensive skills and erratic behavior may not be worth what he brings to the table defensively in today's NBA. Let's start with his offensive skills. Shooting inconsistency. His scoring efficiency, especially from long range, has been inconsistent throughout his career. Critics have pointed out that his three-point shooting percentages have fluctuated over the years, and improving his shooting would make him an even more effective offensive threat. For instance, during the 2017-2018 NBA season, Green shot just 30.1% from beyond the arc, which is below the league average for three-point shooting. In today's NBA, where big men such as Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid can stretch the floor, Draymond should at least be able to knock down an open mid. Draymond, on the other hand, is disrespected when defenders leave him wide open like he's a bum. Free throw shooting. Draymond's free throw shooting has been a concern at various points in his career. For example, during the 2015-2016 NBA season, he shot just 69.5% from the free throw line, which is relatively low for a player who handles the ball and draws fouls. This weakness can be exploited by opponents, employing a hack-a-green strategy, intentionally fouling him to send him to the free throw line and potentially disrupt the Warriors' offensive flow. Decline in performance. As players age, questions about their performance level inevitably arise. Critics have wondered whether Green's effectiveness on the court has diminished as he's entered his 30s. Slight declines in defensive metrics or shooting percentages over time have fueled these discussions, with some suggesting that he may not be as dominant as he once was. Now let's get to his behavior. Dirty plays. One of the most controversial aspects of Draymond Green's playing style has been his habit of seemingly kicking opponents during games. These incidents have raised concerns about player safety and sportsmanship. One notable instance occurred during the 2016 Western Conference Finals, when Green kicked Oklahoma City Thunder's Steven Adams in the groin. This incident drew significant attention and criticism from fans, media, and fellow players. And let's not forget that during the 2016 NBA Finals, Green was suspended for Game 5 after accumulating flagrant foul points throughout the playoffs. This suspension was a result of his actions during Game 4, where he swung his arm and hit LeBron in the groin, considered a flagrant foul by the league. Come on, son. Flopping. Like many players in the NBA, Draymond Green has been accused of exaggerating contact to draw fouls, a tactic commonly known as flopping. Critics argue that such behavior undermines the integrity of the game and can influence the outcome of crucial plays. While flopping's a contentious issue in basketball, Green's been involved in some instances where he was perceived to have exaggerated contact to gain a favorable call from the referees. Attitude towards referees. Draymond Green's confrontational approach with referees has been a topic of discussion among fans, analysts, and league officials. He's received numerous technical fouls over the years, and his reaction towards officiating decisions have sometimes led to ejections from games. For example, during a game in 2018, Green was ejected after receiving 2 technical fouls for arguing with the referees. The sucker punch. The 2022-2023 NBA season didn't get off to a good start for the Golden State Warriors when Draymond Green sucker punched rising star Jordan Poole during practice. Apparently, Jordan was feeling himself after the contract extension, and the team had had enough of it. Green quickly apologized, but those incidents are simply unacceptable, especially coming from someone who was supposed to be his mentor and veteran leader, but especially when Draymond doesn't keep the same energy to players his size. All this said, why did the Warriors offer Draymond a $100 million contract for a declining player who averaged 8.5 points per game, 7.2 rebounds per game, and 6.8 assists per game? Coach Steve Kerr thought he was worth it. Per Kerr, he's been such a huge part of this decade run, and he showed us this past year he still has plenty left in the tank. Others thought the Warriors should have moved on and signed a younger, more conservative big who can stretch the floor with Klay and Steph. I guess we'll see how things play out in October as the season begins. So what are your thoughts, Hoop fans? Please drop a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content. Peace!